Temperatures are still set to soar this weekend. We're talking triple digits from Saturday through at least Wednesday, and each and every one of those days brings us a potential record high temperature.
When it is hot outside, that means it's even hotter inside of your vehicles. This morning we're talking about the do's and don'ts once it starts to heat up.
Washington will fully reopen in less than 1 week. This morning, Mayor Nadine Woodward joining us to talk about how the city is preparing and if we're on track.
The Assistant Director for Washington's Lottery joins us this morning. We talked to him about the changes it has made in the state's vaccine progress.
Up with Krem starts right now.
Good morning and welcome to Up with Krem. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Dana Marie McNichol. We are starting off tracking breaking news from overnight. Firefighters battled a car fire in the intersection of North Monroe Street and Dalton Avenue.
That's right. So take a look at your screen here.
Wow.
You can see a lot of flames. This is video from the scene from Shanoa Ellsworth.
Crews remained on scene to make sure that there were no flare-ups overnight. No reported injuries happened during the fire. The cause is still under investigation.
We will keep a close eye on that. In the meantime, let's get you out the door and talk weather because it is just going to keep heating up on this week and into next week. My goodness.
Triple digits, Jeremy. What can we expect? Because I know a lot of people are thinking next week and the weekend for plans already.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to planning around this, you really got to think of ways to stay cool. And a big thing that they want us to say, the town of Coeur d'Alene, is that you can't really go downtown to get in the water this weekend because of that running of the Ironman. So there are plenty of places to get out on water, and I highly recommend doing so. Because right now is about the coldest we will be. We were down to 61 a little bit earlier, but the low 60s right now is the coldest we will be for at least the next week. Temperatures are going to start to soar later today, and they're just not going to come back down. Tomorrow morning offers a little reprieve, but really it's temperatures on the rise as we head through the rest of the week. 64 in Coeur d'Alene, temps in the upper 60s out in central Washington. We're warming up, and we're going to warm up quick. We don't have much in the way of wind today. It starts dying down as our warm air starts moving in. We're starting to build in that ridge of high pressure, and now it just starts compounding on itself over the course of the next few days. This thing parks over the top of us, and what it does today, it just keeps doing, and that's why heat builds. We have an excessive heat watch in place from Friday through the middle of next week, and that's as temperatures soar. Today is going to be near 90 degrees, but today, oh man, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Today is the coldest day we will see for at least the next week. And look at this. Today is the coldest day we'll see for at least the next week, and the forecast high is 90. It's going to be that kind of warm, and by this weekend, it's triple digits. So if you don't have plans to get on water or stay cool yet, you're gonna want to make some.
Coldest?
Today.
It's a weird word to say. I don't know about cold, but yeah, he's right. It will be the coldest. All right. So this summer heat is on, and the blazing temperatures can be very dangerous inside your vehicle, especially.
That's right. We have Brandon T. Jones. He's live in a vehicle or outside one right now to see how fast our cars can heat up in these hot temperatures. We're doing a little bit of a science experiment. Brandon, what's going on?
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Dana Marie. Yeah, we're on some Professor Jones vibes right now. I've got two cars out here, one with no air condition running. I got a thermometer right inside of here. And then I have another car over here. We were sitting in this one with the air condition nice and high. So let's take a look at what this thermometer is right now. In our earlier hit at 5 a.m., this was just at 69, 70 degrees. This has actually gone up to about 74, 75 degrees right now. So we've seen a little bit of an increase. And of course, it's not that hot outside right now early in the morning, but you can see just a little bit of a difference. And by the time 9 o'clock comes around, this will probably be around 80 or so, maybe even higher, but stick with us. Take a look at this though right here. Back in 2018, there were 52 hot car related deaths. That is up 21% from 2017. A child can heat up 3 to 5 times faster than adults. In just 10 minutes, the temperature inside a car can rise 19 degrees. This right here is a graph of how outside temperatures can affect the temps inside of your car. So in 70-degree weather, when your car can hit almost 120 degrees in 1 hour, and if it reaches 95 degrees, the interior of a car can reach temperatures exceeding 140 degrees after just 1 hour. The majority of hot car deaths 53%, and they happen because someone forgets a child in a car. So here's a couple of tips for keeping your child safe. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, check for a baby. Parents and caregivers should get in the habit of always looking inside your car before locking the doors. Number 2, keep your car locked. The second leading cause of hot car death is children getting into unattended vehicles. Get in the habit of always locking your doors. And 3, year-round, never leave a child alone. And 4, if you see a child alone in the car, make sure the child is okay and responsive. If not, you want to call 911 immediately. So like I said, it is early in the morning, so we got a little bit of a cooler temperatures when it's this early, but we've already seen a little bit of an increase in this thermometer inside of my car. I'm going to roll the window back up right after this and just see how much it starts to heat up. And for right now, Tim, Dana Marie, I'll toss it back to you. Stay with us though, Brandon. Professor T. Jones is going to be out here all morning.
Professor Brandon T. Jones.
Gotta love it. All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And also doctors are warning people to look out for these signs of heat illness in the temperatures because of course they are rising.
Yeah, that's right. And this morning, Nicole Hernandez tells us what the signs are and how people can cool down.
Yeah, that's right, guys. So it's really dizziness, nausea, muscle cramps, headaches. Those are the signs of heat illness. And experts say that as soon as you start feeling any of those symptoms, that's the time to start cooling your body down immediately. So there's a bunch of ways you can do that. But first up, of course, is taking a cold shower. Then if you can, you have to get out of the tight clothing. If you're wearing any tight clothing, then slowly drink a cool beverage. That'll cool you down from the inside as well. If you don't feel better after doing these things, get a doctor. If you're a parent, also make sure you're mindful of your kids, that they're getting enough water too, and watching out for those signs in them as well.
Dehydration can happen quickly, even if you're playing in a pool. Small bodies have a lot of water and they have very small reserves, so they're quicker to dehydrate, and you can't use thirst as a mechanism. It's not as acute. So kids will lose water through sweat, and they will also lose water through increased breathing. So mild dehydration you'll see with flushed skin, they'll have dry lips and tongue, and the young kids will get cranky and irritable, where the older ones may get a little dizzy or headachy.
Yeah, and also make sure that you're checking in on people who don't have people to check in on them. People that you know may not be very tolerant of heat, that have trouble in the heat, who might need help throughout this weekend. In Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Well, if you would like to know more about this week's heat wave, ways to stay cool, and how to save on your energy bill, just text the word heat to 509-448-2000. We'll send that link to your phone. All right, 6:07 now. It's time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
Washington's eviction moratorium is set to expire today, but on June 30th, we're told Governor Inslee plans to extend it. The governor's office says it will be a short-term extension. Details about the plan are expected tomorrow. Nationally, the Biden administration is expected to extend the federal eviction ban through July. The current order also expires at the end of the month. According to sources, officials need another month to get billions of dollars in federal rental assistance to renters who need it.
Well, a pair of Hayden homeowners were shocked when they came home from a barbecue to find their dog shot in the eye with a pellet gun. According to our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press, the owners received an alert from their outdoor security camera. They told the paper that when they came home, they found their dog hiding in a bush with both of his eyes swollen shut. When they took him to the vet, x-rays showed a pellet was lodged into his eye socket. The dog's eye had to be removed. The owners told police that their neighbor admitted to them that he shot the dog. The owners plan to pursue a civil case.
An Idaho man who drowned trying to save his 3 young cousins is being honored for his heroism. 34-year-old Kiwi Michael Pestana has been honored with the Carnegie Medal, the highest civilian honor for that heroism. Back in April of 2019, Pestana jumped into the Salmon River after the canoe carrying his cousins and their father tipped over. Pestana was deaf and could not speak. He was pulled into a circular current and drowned in the river. All 3 children and their father were able to get out safely half a mile down that river.
Here it goes. It's moved.
Oh my goodness. Talk about breaking wind, right? I mean, come on. Last night, the Boise area got hit with a windstorm, and as you can see, it blew this porta potty down the street of this neighborhood. What would you even think? I feel like this is the end times.
I was thinking, hopefully someone is not in there.
Yeah, for real. That would not be fun to be in there during all this. So we don't know when or where the porta potty stopped, but it did leave some skid marks. And that's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKrem on social media.
Several prizes in Washington's vaccine lottery are still unclaimed. After the break, we're speaking with the spokesperson from the vaccine lottery to answer some of your most pressing questions.
And we're going to be warm. As we head into the weekend, temps in the triple digits. By Monday, we have the potential to set the all-time record high temperature in the month of June for Spokane, and then we get warmer. But earlier, Tim said, oh, the west side, they're weak. They can't even handle it. No, but seriously, west side also warms up. Seattle up to 102 by the time we get into the start of next week.